Hey, how's it going? What's going on, my viewers? Hope you're all doing well. It's been a while since I made a video. It's been busy summer. September, creeping up into October. About to be winter here soon in Wyoming. And yeah, the snow's gonna start hitting. What I wanted to do a video on that I'm super excited about, this. So it's called the Camping Moon XD-2F. Not sure what the XD is, not sure what the 2F is, but you've all seen a lot of reviews out there on YouTube, I'm sure. But it's a camp stove. Now they make two versions, and I forget the other model number. But this one, the XD-2F, has a piezo igniter. Right there, not sure if you can see it. You got your regulator that swivels out. Now the reason I got led to this was because I started out with a Jetboil flash. Everybody knows what a Jetboil flash is. Everybody who's into backpacking outdoors, they all know who Jetboil is. They make great stuff. It is good. Their pots are aluminum. It can be considered overweight and it can be considered bulky. Now with the Jetboil flash that I had, that was the first thing that I ever bought to cook food with or warm up, liquids. And I took it with me on the West Island Way. I took pictures of it and I was so excited. But then you get into other hikes and you start getting more experience and you're like, maybe that's not for me. So I sold the I sold the flash, which was a great stove. Just all it did and good for was boil water. Got rid of it, sold it, but I got a Minimo. The Minimo, if you're aware of it, it's more of a pot. So it's shallower, but it's bigger. And in one of my videos, I go hiking in Vitavu around Turtle Rock, but having a pot like that gives me the chance to cook like ramen noodles, and I can heat it out of there and do just fine. Whereas the flash, it's taller, so if you do cook any food, you run the risk of it burning because there's only that small surface area of the food touching the bottom. Whereas the Minimo, it's more of a pot, so it's spread out. The heat goes up more. But I wasn't happy with that. I love the Minimo. I love everything about it. But when I go backpacking, it is bulky. My intent with that was this. Super good reviews. There's a lot of camp stoves out there. What you'll find, you got all the brand names, MSR, GSI's got one, Soto. There's a whole slew of them out there. Now, the thing is with them, when you start looking at these stoves, you're looking at about 120 bucks, I think, for the flash or the Minimo. They're above 100. MSR, I think, their Windmaster, I think it's called, is or Windburner. I think it gets up to $80, $100. I know Dan Becker comments about it a lot. But then I started watching Eric Henson, but I watch his backpacking videos and he's been on a rave about this. Now, when I look at this, it seemingly does the same thing, looks the same as all the others, but this was like $30 on AliExpress. Now that is a disclaimer, I did get this on AliExpress. Honestly, I only waited, I think, maybe 10 days for it to come in, which is not bad. Just can't beat it. Now, I haven't used it yet. You can still tell it's pretty clean. I haven't used it yet, but I did pop a canister on there, and it works just fine. It works absolutely amazing. And watching the other YouTube videos, they seemingly have no issues with it. How this works is obviously I've been holding this up, and there's two pieces. Starting with the case, it's got this pocket right here, right? So the pot stand goes in there. Fold that down, tuck that in. I do the head up towards the zipper. Then you zip it up, and you got a nice little case. Now, am I gonna take this backpacking with me as it sits? No. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna pack my stove so that it's nice and protected in this and then chuck this whole thing in my backpack when I go backpacking. That's what I'm trying to get away from. I'm trying to scale it down, drop some weight, and make something more efficient. When I store it up in my cabinet, I store it in this, take the stove out. This is even detachable. It's all Velcro. Take your pot stand out. And then each one of these legs, I don't know if you can see it, but they even got the little XD-2F. But you swivel each one of these out. Squeeze one side. If you do this, it closes it, and you have to find a side that actually spring loads it. Hold this up, and it's got little teeth. This little groove right here, right? See? Focus. See that little tooth right there? Then you're gonna slide this in there, just like that. And that's not going anywhere. And then you have this whole pot stand, which is that long. Here's my pot stand I'm gonna show you. That's a good amount. Now I do have a Jetboil aluminum frying pan, the famous orange one that everybody sees. I love it. I think it's perfect size. It's small, it's super lightweight. I haven't taken backpacking with me, but I think that time is coming. Now, going on to their website, they say that this Camping Moon's backpacking stove with igniter XD-2F is lightweight, foldable, and compact. True. You can fold this backpacking stove's pot support to remove it from the stove body and put it into the attached storage bag. Very convenient. True. It is a very convenient backpacking stove to carry with. I would agree. Now it goes on to say that, I'm assuming it's the stove. I'm also going to assume it's with the pot stand. The weight is 3.2 ounces. Output is about 3.3 kilowatts. Duration, it says it burns for approximately 1.4 hours with 8-ounce canisters, 250 gram. So 250 gram canister should be what this is somewhere. But yeah, that should be a 250 gram canister. Usually one of the smaller ones, usually the most common canister you're going to find someone backpacking with, that's usually the 250. I do have a bigger one, but I've also got one of those refill adapters and yada. But when I go backpacking, this is probably the one I'm going to take. But according to their website with this, it'll burn for about 8 hours. Can be used in winter or windy conditions. And then it goes to say that the height from, it actually goes from the pot stand. Here, I'll show you this so you can see what I'm talking about. Boop. You see that? So this is directly off their website. So they're showing from tip to tip is, or sorry, from your handle to the edge of this, so where my fingers are, they're saying that that is 6.1 inches. I could believe that. And then they're going to go on to say that from the top of this pot support to this bottom end where it connects to your canister is 3.5 inches. So realistically, the dimensions are not that bad. They're actually really good. It's got a piezo igniter. I'll always still have a fire starter or a lighter or something that I take with me just in case this fails, because things fail. If this fails and you have no other way of starting a fire, well, you're SOL. Let's get this connected up and we'll see how it looks. We won't cook anything. And like I say, one thing that I like about this is the fact that I'm trying to get away from Jetboil. I'm not going to get rid of the Minimo that I have. I'm just trying to find an alternative to where I don't have to take the Minimo backpacking, if that makes sense. And I think this is it. So here's what it looks like. And then turn on your gas. So here's full bore, pretty loud, pretty good sized flame. Try to show you the lowest setting. So I'm going to bring this down as low as I can. There's still a flame there, and I feel like if I barely move it, it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. There. So it's got quite a bit of regulation to it. I feel like I have a lot of great adjustment to it. It's just small movements on the regulator. Now the cool thing about this is I have the Jetboil Genesis Base Camp, I think. That one's like insanely good for regulating the heat. But if you notice with the Jetboil Genesis Base Camp, if you have it, is you have to turn this dial a lot. There's a lot of adjustment to fine tune that flame that you want. Now with this one, it only takes a little bit of adjustment, but then you get to where you need to get it. But it works. Not much to say about it other than I'm super excited to finally have something like this. Especially super excited that I sold my Jetboil flash. In between these two, I'll show you this in a minute. I sold my Jetboil flash for $80, and then I picked both of these up for $60. How was that not a good deal? Backpacking stove, super lightweight, super packable. yeah, it just works, and I'm super excited to have it. Like I say, this is more of an introductory video, just kind of wanted to get it out there. I haven't made a video in a while, and I just got this, and I'm super excited to have it. So I just want to make a video just to kind of go over some of the small details. I'm not going to go in depth like the outdoor gear review. It's awesome. Flip all those in. Then you got to find the part where it squeezes together, slides off, set that down, fold this under, make sure it goes up. The only thing I'm not sure is like, that's hot, is how this hits that piezo igniter. See that little tab right there? Boop, boop. And it's the igniter switch. So over time, I'm not sure what that's going to look like as far as construction, or if it's eventually going to break or bend the tab or whatever. But for the time being, it works. And then it should never be compressed because it'll always be in the storage case, or when I'm backpacking, it'll be in the pot. Well, there it is. The Camping Moon XD-2F. Super awesome. Glad I got it. Can't wait to use it. It's coming up on the winter season, so I'm not sure if I'll get to use it, if I'll get out and about. I do plan on making a video about my solo homestead shelter. Took it out for its second or third time. Took my nephew out to the Badlands in South Dakota. Super awesome time, by the way. But ran into a little bit of a snag. Was trying to beat a storm coming in, which never ended up hitting us. Tried to put up the canvas tent, and then one of the poles broke. So I'll do a video on that. I'll put it back up. Luckily, well, we were able to save it on the scene. But yeah, we'll do a video over that. So I'm going to cut there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video that I did of the Camping Moon XD-2F. And literally, as far as like unboxing, there is a box that it came in. But this was all packed in the storage case. And then you open the box, take the storage case out, and that was kind of it. It was, yeah, boring. But there's all the pieces. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe. I know somebody else are out there like, oh, I hate when you ask to subscribe. Well, no, I'm asking. If you like these videos, don't forget to subscribe, because I've got goals and I'm trying to reach those goals, and I'd appreciate if you would help me during the journey. I'm always learning new and different things on how to make the videos better, and I got my lights going just to kind of make the video quality a little bit better. It's been a busy year, been a busy summer, so I haven't quite gotten out as much as I wanted to use some of my toys and gadgets, but we're getting there. So instead, I'm gonna try to kick out this video. I've made a couple of YouTube shorts, so. But yeah, I'm up to 109 subscribers, which I'm just giddy as I'll get out to have that much. But yeah, in the end, don't forget to like, subscribe, enjoy the videos. And at the end of the day, get outside, challenge yourself, and enjoy. Have a good one.